Alright guys, please excuse the angles. Just trying to use my cell phone for this. Oh. Big box for a big old girl. Yeah man, so excited. Looks like it's boxed nice. Got the card right on it for your pattern to make a mount, which I have preempted and was privileged to get that ahead of time. I've already got inline fabrication to have made a mount. We'll see if it works because we did it sight unseen with just the card. I'm sure if there's any small adjustments to make, Dan at Inline will take care of it, and he will be happy to sell you guys any mounts that you need. They make some of the best mounts on the planet for reloading. So now we're getting in to the rest of the press. Got some of the parts laid out up on my bench. I like their packaging overall. And we will keep unpackaging. I wish I could keep this camera on live. I just don't have enough room or whatever to try to do it. And I've got no help here today. And this thing came in and I was too excited to wait on my help. And make sure when you're unboxing the unit that you pick up the very bottom styrofoam, because there are pieces that are taped to the bottom of it as well. Otherwise you'll be wondering where they're at. Alright, so here's everything all laid out. Got our instruction manual. It's like the main unit, which is really beefy. That's going to be our feeder. Really excited. Alright, so we're off to a good start. Looks like Dan at Inline Fabrication absolutely nailed everything for the mount. Got the plate from Inline Fabrication bolted up. You have to remove 4 plastic plates with some little Allen head screws, no big deal. As far as that goes, the plate works perfect. You'll be able to get these through Inline Fabrication. They're quick change plates that mount on their quick change mounting systems. They definitely made this thing to stay down. You have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total bolts. So it's a solid mounting system. It definitely is not going to wobble around, so Frankford did a good job on that. The overall quality of the entire press, I mean, it's just one big strong chunk of steel. They definitely did not skimp. So I'm looking forward to finishing putting this together and seeing how it works out. And again, we'll keep right on moving along, having to do this in short sections. I apologize for that. Normally I shoot my videos solid. There's a little too much involved to do a solid video on this. So anyways, we'll see you in the next segment. Alright, so now we've got the plates back on. They're not a big deal to take on and off. Just got a bunch of little Allen head screws. Nice solid mounting system. Alright, so next up, per the instructions, was to install the handle. Got a nice roller ergonomic handle. Easy to bolt up. Everything works great with it. Nice and smooth. Some more initial impressions of the new Frankford Arsenal X10 press. So far, I'm really impressed with it. It's built like a tank. Everything is just, it feels great. Everything about it. Everything is ball bearings throughout. Linear rails. Just everything about it's quality. It doesn't feel cheap and plasticky like a lot of the newer presses. It does have some plastic covers, but that's all they are. They're just dust covers. Keeps the dust and your fingers out of things. The priming system I really like. The primers will actually drop into those holes. The gear is ran off of the shell plate. And when you lower the handle, kind of hard to get a shot in there, but when you lower the handle, you can see the rod that pushes your primer up through. The nice thing about it is that rod, get in there where you can see it all, is adjustable, so you can adjust your primer depth on whatever you're running. So that's a nice feature. The same thing with the swage right next to it. You can adjust your swage as well. It comes with a swager, at least mine did, already mounted in it, and that is a dedicated hole for the swager. Another nice feature, among many, of being able to have 10 holes, you're able to decap twice. You can run a universal decapper, like this one from Mighty Armory. And just in case the odd chance, which usually doesn't happen with Mighty Armory decappers, that you do have a primer that gets stuck to it, it's going to make it to the next hole of your sizing die. And your decapping pin from it as a secondary pretty much absolutely ensures you're never going to jam your press up because you had a primer stuck to a pin, and you're not going to set one off by accident trying to cram it into a hole that's still got partial primer in it. They simply drop down, make it out the bottom with the tube. Very cool design. Everything again, linear rails. This thing is just absolutely gorgeously smooth to run. This is your rifle plate for your case feeder. I've got a 9mm, or got 9mm in it, but it's the pistol case in the hopper already. And you can actually, from what I understand, you can flip that for the taller cases as well. For 9mm, it's run perfectly during my trial on it. It's a really nice setup for the case feeder. So you have a 12-volt in to plug it in to run it. You have a 12-volt out so you can piggyback another feature to it, like when they come out with their dedicated bullet feeder. So I should imagine that you'll be able to run it off of that. You as well have an adjustment door inside that opens or shuts the distance to have larger or smaller cases. You have your speed adjustment, and of course your on-off switch. This thing also has blue LED lights inside of it, so you can see inside of your case feeder while you're running and see how many cases you still have in there. You know, if you don't run a full load, you can see to get them out. It's a really nice setup. Comes with your case feed accessory kit. So this is everything that you need for the different sizes of cases, whether it be pistol or rifle. You've got your inserts. These things work very easily. Let's see if I can manage to get this one out without dropping anything. They just simply snap in and out. Makes it nice. And of course, there's your arm that catches the case at the bottom. Simple, nice setup. Again, the more I look at it and the more I play with it, the more impressed I am with it. You have a very nice micrometer system for your powder drop. Powder drop, you have to have your arm down to be able to release it. It's a positive stop, keeps you from having squibs. So, nice setup. Also nice that you only need one drum. Doesn't matter if you're going to run pistol or rifle. No having to change them out. No having to have two separate hoppers. So I have that for the Hornady. I have one set up for pistol and one set up for rifle, just for ease. I think everybody's going to be very happy and impressed with it. You also, here and here are your adjustments for the rotation of your shell plate. Now, at the time I'm doing this video, they had not shipped me my shell plate yet. I'm supposed to have that in a few days, and then I can do some more video of everything running and show you how to properly adjust it. They thought of pretty much everything. You also have this part of your accessory kit, and these are your guides right here. They're spring loaded for everything to ride in for your case, or not your case, but your shell plate. Right now it comes equipped from the factory with your small setup for swage and prime. There are your large. There's your small rifle setup for your powder drop. And that's for your large rifle. Again, it comes with the pistol already installed. And it already comes with the smaller guides as well installed. Primer system. Back to that. These primer tubes are, if nothing else, overbuilt. They're positively great. The aluminum tubes, very nice quality. They're thick. You're certainly not going to bend one within reason. Nice pickups on them. The end of these just screw off if you want to change out your tube, but they're designed to where you can fill the tube and then just dump them right in the top. You should never have to worry about it. You have one for large and then one for small. It comes with both. Alright, so I've got the press back together. I had it together previously. Took part of it back apart to shoot some more video. I had a brand new press, learning things as I go with it. I love the fact that it comes with a couple of built-in bins. Got one large, one small, slip on and off real nice. Comes with the brackets. Get all that from the factory. It's all part of the initial kit. I've got the hopper back on it. So, let me talk about this little guy right here. It's part of your priming system. Slips down inside your primer tube. So it's got a big magnet at the top. The magnet works as a weight to help keep your primers pushed down firmly inside your tube. But also, for part of your money and value, you get a factory low primer warning system. On the tool head, there's your on and off button. This is where you're going to be plugging in your warning system for that, for your sensor. This thing comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ports. 1/8 inch. You're going to be able to plug in other sensors as you go. I would imagine that whenever they debut their proprietary bullet feeder, I should imagine that it will probably have a sensor on it. Just my guess, don't know for sure. But it's nice that you can add more to it. You turn it on, it's got built-in LED lights from the factory. How nice is that? So let me show you how this low primer system works. Simply put it in there. If I can find the hole. Gets down low. Audible alarm and flashing lights. Nice factory feature. This thing, for the money, I don't know that you're going to get a more feature-packed press for your money. I don't think there's anything available, nor do I think there will be. Not unless some of the other manufacturers decide to cry in their beer, add more accessories to theirs for the money, lower the price. I don't know. I think they're going to have a hard time keeping up, just my opinion. Unfortunately, still waiting for the shell plate. I was privileged enough and blessed enough here at Braggin Rights to be able to have one of these on my bench. They still got to get the shell plate to me. Should come in a few days. And we'll add some more video. That way I can finish my initial impressions, finish setting it up, and show everybody how it works. I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to work flawless, but we'll see. Time will tell. In the meantime, I'm super excited about the whole situation. Everything about this press seems to be quality. Primer tubes, all that just comes right off. There's your low primer system. Nice threaded top to hold your primer tube in. And it has plenty of threads. So many manufacturers put a small amount of thread length on their products, and that's what strips. I don't think you're going to have any issues with any of this. This primer tube fits very snug. It's very obvious which way it goes in. You're not going to get it backwards. It's a very beautiful fit. Again, everything quality. Sorry, trying to do this holding the camera with one hand, work with the other. The other nice thing, there's like no play. It's got amazing tolerances in the shaft, the tool head, and that's going to definitely show in the quality of the bullets you build, especially in rifle. You're going to have excellent concentricity. I mean, again, I don't know how to say it again. I'm just impressed. Initial thoughts. So they will be live on Facebook on Monday, I believe the 7th, at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Be a nice live Q&A. It'll have their senior brand manager and also their lead engineer to answer anybody's questions. And I'm sure they will fill in so many gaps that I don't have all the information for yet. But they certainly do. So I'm looking forward to watching that. So now I know everybody's wanting to know, when will I be able to get one? Well, November the 10th, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. Guess what? They got 50 presses that they're going to seed out. It's going to be first come, first serve on the website. My suggestion is you're ready to click on that button at 10 o'clock a.m. It's going to be kind of like Black Friday. Everybody's going to have their fingers on the button. So the first 50 will go out through the pilot program. The first 50 that buy those, they will get their initial shell plate for free, which is basically an $80 value that you're going to get. You just tell them whichever your initial caliber is that you want to start out with. Guys, all I can say is good luck. I have a feeling they're going to sell out very quickly on Thursday. Anyways, guys, that's all the information that I have for now. Again, I'm Randall from Braggin Rights Precision. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see what comes. And if I get that shell plate between now and the release date, which I should in time, I will do a full operational video for everybody. So guys, take care. Happy reloading.